So West Indies, they got drubbed at the hands of New Zealand in the second ODI in Guyana, and the spin-friendly track was well utilized by the Black Caps and Jaden Lennox, who, despite the fact he's playing domestic for the while, but at the international level, he is comparatively new. So he ensured that the West Indies batters could not show significant resistance, and yeah, that what happened. That, with the exception of John Campbell, nobody could rose to the occasion. And what happened ultimately is that West Indies were bundled out for 138, though their spin trio, yep, gave them some ray of hope that they might outfox the Black Caps. But they got much experienced players in the Test captain Tom Latham, of course, Daryl Mitchell is world's number one ODI batter. So they've shown great resistance with the bat, and that was, I think so. I think the Windies can learn that how to show patience and how to play according to the situation, especially when there is a placid conditions. So you can handle the conditions with by ensuring that you show resilience and extend your stay on the wicket. So that wasn't the case in the West Indies innings, but credit goes to New Zealand, who staged a terrific comeback after getting dropped at the hands of the Caribbean side by 7 wickets in the first ODI. Now we'll have the last ODI in Guyana before the series will be shifted to Barbados. So West Indies, from talking about from West Indies perspective, so they will definitely want that they clinch another victory to ensure that they get 2-1, because things are getting tough for the West Indies to qualify for the World Cup 2027 directly, because you may also know with the fact that the ICC's annual meetings were held in the recent times in Scotland, and the news surfaced on Tuesday that the ICC is looking to make changes in the World Cup, and maybe the team might be decreased from 14 to 12 in 2027 World Cup. If that will happen, so only two teams will make through the qualifiers instead of four in the World Cup, and instead of 14, 12 teams will play, so it will become tough for West Indies. So this is also the case. So they got to know that fact that every game is important, every point is important, especially when you are playing against the world number two team, by yourself placed on number 10. So every game, winning every game is crucial. So they got to realize this fact as well. By the way, talking about vital laws, so yeah, lot of talks are going on about this young lad. Yeah, I 110% agree that he hasn't played any competitive cricket before marking his ODI debut. He played no domestic cricket at all. Yeah, he played the World Cup, Youth World Cup, where he scooped up 10 wickets, but this is still a learning uh, phase for the young lad, and he really needs to understand that. And yeah, fast tracking is debatable though. We have seen in the case of Weber as well that he got exposed to the conditions, but yeah, his talent is exceptional. And raw talent, it's all about raw talent. Also, in the case of Vital Laws, he also got raw talent, but how to refine that is a $1 million question. So, for that, there is a need of following the proper process. And now it's debatable that whether inducting him is the right process, because there are many spinners, doublers, the Caribbean side who is playing domestic as well, and they are just waiting that when they will get chance to represent the Windies. Yeah. So, but that was a good start. But it was more spin friendly track. But he performed well. He scooped up 3 wickets in the first outing, and yeah. But still, I hope so that if he got the opportunity in the series, the Windies will stick to him. Stick to him is important now, because you are inviting bittersweet response after inducting this young lad. So you got to back him properly now and ensure that he will improve his skills gradually with the passage of time. It's pretty much important. So let's see how West Indies proceed, and they really need to learn that how to extend their stay on the wicket and how to overcome those challenges which the senior players Tom Latham, Daryl Mitchell, and then subsequently Michael Bracewell did. So talking about India, yeah, they went on to draw first blood against England in the ODI series, despite subsequently after they faced 3 tough weeks when they got dropped at the hands of Ireland by 2-0 in T20s, and respectively against England too, 4-0. So it's a different format. Some of the players who were not the part of T20Is inducted into the team. Gill spearheading, and by the way, Edgbaston seems to be his favorite place to play cricket, as you know that he scored 269 in the first innings in the test and followed by a century, and now 80 in the ODI, paving the way for India to win the match. Yeah, Bumrah made his return after over 900 days, probably 928 days. He played his last ODI before that against Australia in the men's 2023 World Cup final. And Virat Kohli, he returned to the ODIs series after missing out in the Afghanistan ODIs back home. So India, though he didn't score runs, but India won comfortably by 6 wickets, and Aksar Patel, who was under scrutiny in T20Is, uh, bagged player of the match award by staging solid performances both with the bat and ball. So India will take that victory. Uh, Despite the fact that England were struggling, they were 80 for 5, but it was 121 run stand between the very veteran and but still young in terms of age. Yeah, I'm talking about Joe Root, who along with Liam Dawson stitched 121 run partnership. He remained unbeaten route on 76 balls, 76. That wasn't enough to 58, and they did comfortably despite the early hiccups. Gill played phenomenally well, and good to see. And now he has once again sparked a debate that he is contemporary one of the greatest Indian batter in terms of technicalities. And at Edgbaston, beg my pardon, at Edgbaston, he's phenomenal. He's absolutely phenomenal. He even in the tests, even in the test in the last year, we have seen how brilliantly he executed his skills. So yeah, England will definitely look to stage a comeback. That this is not the performance they want. And also Josh Butler, he marked his 200 ODI, but he couldn't shown significant resistance. So people will definitely want to see him shining in the ODIs as well after that terrific revival in the T20Is by compiling 131. Wow. In the final encounter against India in T20I series, let's see how they take on India. on July 16. Take care. Have your say. Umar Zahir signing off. Subscribe the channel as well.